Kushen Kabo to you they watch Creus na AYV television. Me we carry the use to you na Ransford Luby Metzger. Well inside we use today Christadelphi and Mill a Day Street Kids Project, the Older Award ceremony.
We don't exit lot of people. We don't produce people now. We don't be in a situation where we don't produce people that we don't see to us.
National Coordinator for Daughters of Salon don't say one of the main work now for transform and empower the vulnerable women them na the country.
Who am not afraid of the young girls then? At least you know go out there they go and pass the fame man. At least you do something for yourself, you try for yourself. You can go for vocational school, you learn for makeup, you do any other thing. You can able to sustain a life.
And the place resort na Toke they organize and offer a party for picking them around Toke village.
Today, so we decided for celebrate time with the Christmas, everything.
Well, all that and more we get inside the youth today. Well, first inside the youth, the National Coordinator for Daughters of Leone, one Soriat organization, Maawa Kalon, don't talk say one pan the main work now for transform and empower the vulnerable women in the country. It talked this to AYV where they go shape some food stuff them and other yayam to 1,000 women them with up na Aberdeen and Kisi community as way for make them celebrate their Christmas. Ransford McLean gets more.
Inside this festive period, na the country, people get different way how they celebrate the holiday. Some way tap na deprived community, get little or nothing for celebrate. But against this, make the Daughters of Salon, one Soriat organization, non provide some food and yam less privileged women them na Aberdeen and Kisi community inside Freetown. The National Coordinator for Daughters of Sierra Leone, Hawa Kalon, say the motive will make them support them people there, now for make them celebrate the Christmas holiday, no matter the situation where they find themselves.
We coordinate and post we get people in our hearts. They remember about the girl picking in our country and a soil of Aberdeen. They just thought and feel where this holiday they can. At least let's do something in village. Because charity begins at home. No give family then. Family member their friends then and all. Who am not afraid of the young girls then? At least you know go out there they go and pass the fame man. At least you do something for yourself, you try for yourself. You can go for vocational school, you learn for makeup, you do any other thing. You can able to sustain a life. So many people don't benefit from the training the whole year. So just sort of say this December alone, not just train again. Look and do something and so people at least they say go okay with it.
Some and the people that will benefit from this kind of ajo tell boku thank you to the organization and some also say this is come the right time.
I can't give me small thing for the Christmas and I'm happy for that. I feel fine, I feel happy, so I bless them, I bless God. I tell them thank you. Let God bless them. Let God give them, let God open way. Let God bless them all. All we get is broken. Let God bless them all. Let God add up from
now. We not say the person they do this for me. May God make anything put sample. May God bless them. May God make provide them back next year for me. God give a long life.
Parts of the organization in work now for empower young people them, especially women them, for land skill like garage dyeing, tailoring, hairdressing, and other things them for Creole use. Mina Ransford McLean the reports na Freetown.
As part of the work for people picking and treat and give the opportunity for get better life, the Christadelphi and Mill a Day Street Kid Project, the Older Award ceremony. The award now for motivate picking them for continue for do good work, pan book learning and same way so for be good example. Ronald Jomorovia gets more on the story.
I was born into a family that was prepared to take care of me. With whose fault will you blame it on my parents or me? Do I deserve to go through pain and neglect because of their quiet fight and divide?
Picking them from the Christadelphi and Mill Day Street Kids Project, they talk about the challenge them with picking them from deprived home them, and same way so the one they within a street can face, especially girl picking them. They introduced the Christadelphi and Mill Day Street Kids Project 11 years ago with the aim for poor picking and a treat and give them the opportunity what they need for make them go grow up well. Project coordinator Mohamed Kalon explains some of the challenge them and some of the success them where they don't get over the year.
This project don't exit lot of people. We don't produce people now. We don't be in a situation where we don't produce people that we don't see to us. And we don't produce people that we at least don't do something when at diploma level. Some people they don't go do other different skills training. They don't become adults now. Yes, we don't produce that, so we get an icons and then we decide for recognize them picking and we don't deal with we don't deal with them, we don't serve them.
We will encourage parents and guardian them for ensure say they value them with the project they give them picking here, then continue for all them. Board chairman, we promise the board in continued support to the project.
Also on behalf of the board, I want to pledge we continued support towards the oversight of this project, and we hope say we will continue to do the good things then where they in line with the project's goals and objectives, so that them PKR will be people in the future.
The meritorious award be involved certification of picking the one don't do well by the land book business, the one that don't behave well, and save the one that we can attend church regularly. Some of the one that will be receive the award being talk about how the project don't transform their life.
From where I did this program don't they help me financially and also in my academic work. It don't help me so much, even towards me behavior, because they also they impact some training in me, not only the money stuff.
Well, this project don't make it possible for me right now, because right now I go say me and somebody right now, because the time I be in a street, I not be able to talk to nobody, because some man is me say me I in a street me a criminal additive, where I see you additive. But as long as the project can tell me now, they don't teach me how to do things, how I will be able to be confident in the streets, and how to calm things down where in terms of bad manner kind of side, me confident.
The meritorious award and Christmas party we also provide platform for making them go raise awareness on the Child Rights Act. Ronald Jumovia, AYV News, Freetown.
World Vision International Sierra Leone, as part of their work, don't support 950 workmen them for Freetown City Council for help for clean Freetown this Christmas. This is a part of the work for ensure say they help the council for get clean Freetown during and after the Christmas period. Let me watch.
This move where World Vision make for ensure say then collaborate with the Freetown City Council for get people them for clean the city. Now one thing very important to the organization where it be the talk. The country health advisor for World Vision International Sierra Leone, Safa and Rukoroma, said the way and manner how Freetown be done the dirty, and they look and say this Christmas period here so different people them get for Canada the country for can enjoy the need day for make them clean the city. So they may get for join on with the Freetown City Council for embark on this cleaning exercise.
World Vision International, we try for work with the Freetown City Council for support and do the cleaning exercise, because we all don't hear from them how some of them don't become challenging. So we work with the African Heineken Foundation through the Sierra Leone Brewery for ensure say we get some funding where we go use for help and support the Freetown City Council for clean the city. Because for we as an organization, we believe say for make you get a clear health, it got for also do with sanitation and hygiene. And that's one of the major components of interventions inside Freetown and outside Freetown. From today to the next 3 days, we go do this and do every part of Freetown, so that this Freetown will be ready for Christmas. As we also know, say we will get strangers and others where they come in and back, and so at least the lives of people will change and they'll be able to be in a clean environment and get good health.
In the talk, the mayor for the Freetown municipality, Yvonne Akisoya, tell plenty thank you to World Vision for the timely intervention during this Christmas season. Yasu. He end up calling Sierra Leone and them for ensuring they keep the city clean. As clean city, they bring development na the country.
Street, you're not able to see everybody, but scattered around. Now, about 4 or 5 of the tricycle groups that is block, we call it block 6. Freetown divided into 8 blocks, from Orugu Junction to Orugu Bridge to Levuma. Every 6 wards in that block. And we tricycle groups and it operates by block. So now block 6 we there today. You can see are also there with World Vision. Wait till we do. Every day, the system where we bring for clean Freetown. Now, exactly that, a system and not an event. And the system involves making sure households then get who that they collect them dirty. Smells the camp. And we don't affect this problem, we don't let Boku complain, we're not able to get headway. But in the midst of the challenge, I want to say big thank you to Fritonians, and in particular today, World Vision, they come on board. They say, Mayor, wait till they try for doing the city, for keep and clean, very important. And even if council not able to pay the workman them, we as World Vision, we come alongside Una for make sure say we do an intensive clean for meet up the Christmas, whilst we try for sort things them out internally, because this is government. Government not supposed to be hijacked by individuals.
For AYV Creus, Lansford Luby Metzger the reports na Freetown. Fire victim them will be lost in property na the fire will be happen in Moscow community na Aberdeen. Don't receive building material and food item them from the Sierra Leone ambassador to Kuwait, Aja Haishata Thomas. Where the ambassador been to talk to the victim them, he tell them for tickets and that he asked for a bill right now, as well they not lost all them property them. But God go make them possible. We report about Karimatia Bindena Aberdeen and send this report.
Inside November this year, fire been cause problem na Moscow, na one community within Aberdeen. Property them we worth millions of leones been get for damage, and same way so the one that we been survive the fire they struggle. Haja Aishata Thomas, when the Salon ambassador na Kuwait, don't can sympathize with the people in the community as himself na been teacher na the same community day. He talk to the people and say they need for get hope, and that even though they don't lost all them property there and not go able to get them back once and one time, but God always know why things like that they happen.
And for tell una say make una no lost hope, because anything where God don't mark, it must happen. But sometimes it gets a reason. By the grace of God, like when they assure una, sometimes una go get more, una not go replace everything, but God will make provision for una. So me can in me a little way, I come with 11 bundles zinc for una, I come with 40 bags cement, I come with 20 bags less, I come with 13 cartoon clothes, to new clothes for picking them and shoes them. And for una the comrade.
Honorable Mohammed Sherif Rahman Koka, now the member of parliament for constituency 131, we been the talk during the presentation of the item there. It talks say then as political head them as member of parliament or councillor, they're important as then are the first people them way then community people and they call anytime we bad thing happen.
We don't get no place for go past salon. That's the easy way make when we get here. We always there in the position for support ourselves. We always there in the position for help ourselves. We always there in the position for cry with ourselves. We cry come not so. So as the councillor don't mention, these are the easy way we could do here so today. We can't focus support to people here, so we don't promise. Because the time when the fire disaster happened here, I think say the first set of people where they call are the councillor and the honorable.
One band victim then we been talk on behalf of Incompany and tell thank you to the ambassador for the kind gesture and talk say life not easy for them presently, but with this kind of help what the ambassador don't give them, it will go a long way for making restore them hope.
All what I hope say to this sick, that day, the 17th November, I will ever forget in my life. I like to forget every other thing, but that date, I don't ever forget that. All things go. Right now, we look for a place, we don't get a place yet, now catch with paper. So I just tell God, thank you for what they don't start, and may God provide for them more and more, may they go able for continue, for provide for we.
For Creole use, Mina Bokari Matia reports na Freetown.
The Chief of Defense Staff of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Lieutenant General Sule Ibrahim Sise, don't pull what and do say now because of the armored personnel carrier them where the army not gets, make them not able for go peace mission operation for the past year now. But say governments they put things in place for Sise, then go able get some of them tier for make them go able for begin for the go peace mission operation back. They talk this and more, we even they talk to officer and other ranks them. Now the end of year talk hockey pitch na Freetown. Samuel Kouma gets more.
The President very committed to ensure that we'll get the troops deployed. We'll start the procurement process. they don't approve, and very soon we will get good news, because we really want to see we back in peacekeeping. For peacekeeping, I think it will actually help alleviate welfare. So the excursion, I quite recently visit New York. I go at the DPKO, I get engagement with the Milan, I talk to her, and he give me assurance that as soon as we make the equipment, not just inform them, they will do something. And from that time to now, we don't make a major breakthrough in terms of PSO, in terms of preparing the major equipment. So not just continue for pray that things will get better.
The regimental parade for troops them na the Republic of Salunam Forces, we attach na 3 infantry brigade na the western area, been get but over 400 officers and other ranks. This na an annual event where the Chief of Defense Staff na the Republic of Salunam Forces they organize at the end of every year. Who side and they talk about waiting and don't achieve, the challenges them, and look forward to waiting and for achieve inside the year the way go come. Panditin them where them we talk about na general discipline for troops, chamot na the army and other social media posts them we can come out from officers them. Promotions within the army, the annual leave payment, terms and conditions of service, and EDSA, one proposed survey where they get for do na all soldier barracks them na the country, ID card for ARSLAF personnel, ARSLAF endowment insurance scheme, the peace support operations, and other equipment safe wey be non-stall the process and safe infrastructure. When one big problem we still the money of the army. Lieutenant General Sule Ibrahim Sise, when the Chief of Defense Staff go before for ad say, government very much committed for ensure they address the long problem we get for do with housing and accommodation, but being one against people where they take advantage of women them within the army.
So they ask commanders, let it be their own baby, because we can do everything humanly possible to protect with female compatriots. That sexual, exploitation. No one see at the answer. Of course, at the moment, we do a barrier assessment for women empowerment. The LC Foundation, they provide some funding, at least for support that area. So, as commanders, let's be seen supporting the Directorate of Gender to ensure that our sisters are protected.
For Bring Back to Life Agriculture, now one pan initiative them where the Chief of Defense Staff been done the cascade. But because you not been get support last year from the Ministry of Agriculture, the impact not been too better. And the plan say, this year self, then go ensure say then do something. Because angry, now one way the ample come out na ARSLAF. For AYV Creuse, me na Samuel Koroma report.
They watch Creuse na AYV television. We parable for today say, to one box, but say hand shot. Well now that parable I go left you first and I go come back just now with more story inside the use.
Here's how to avoid bringing COVID-19 into your homes. Wear long sleeves before leaving your house. Avoid wearing rings, bracelet or earrings, considering them as support for the virus. Limit public transportation as much as possible. Don't touch your face until you have washed your hands. At the supermarket, take a maximum safety distance of 1.50 meters. Use electronic payments. Arriving at home, take off your shoes. Clean your phone. Take off your clothes and wash them. Wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds. And put all your shopping bags aside for 3 to 4 hours. Clean them and put them away.
I don't come back and you still watch Creuse na AYV television. Me will bring the use na Ransford Luby Metzger. The management for the United Bank for Africa Foundation, who's the Chief Executive Officer for the bank, Usman Imam Isiaka, been they done present to the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education The best 3 pikin dem wey do well na the second essay competition usai Rebecca Kaibania from St. Augustine's Agriculture Secondary School na Potuloko District began first. The competition been put aside 100 million Leone. Usai the first man bin get 50 million Leones, the second man with 30 million, and the third man with 20 million Leone. Samuel Kuruma gets more.
The chief executive officer, wey same way son the managing director for the United Bank for Africa Foundation, wey na Usman Imam Isiaka, been the talk on the expansion drive, where the foundation don able for achieve inside 2 years as the initiative been begin as Salon inside last year. Usman organize a competition for pikin dem within a secondary school and self put boku money, where them money then they go help the pikin dem pan and book learning one tomorrow. This move, Isiaka continue say, they in line with the good work where the ministry don't do and self the expansion drive where the president don't say all girl picking for dinner school together with the office of first lady where self be non by for ensure say people we can take advantage by girl picking them stop. The winner for this year state competition is say not inside Freetown and add say the grant of 100 million Leones. Now one way they don't share among the 3 picking them we come first, second, and third. The initiative, the CEO continue for add say, been start inside 2011 and already there are 20 countries them usai UBA they operate. And this initiative, now one we been just starting a salon inside last year. Where the Minister for Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Dr. David Senge been the talk, it tell thank you and congratulate the one them where win and self the one they will support for CC the initiative on education go before. And he say gladdy because he see them bringing gal picking them, but been same way so talk to them gal picking here and self the one boy picking we come out grammar school. We been this second for ensure say them cascade waiting and learn inside this essay competition. As he say, then a role model now to them competent at the school them. This year essay competition been focused on climate change. And Rebecca Kaibania from St. Augustine's Agricultural Secondary School became first. Usai Musa Iwova Musa from Sierra Leone Grammar School came second, and Sef Sakina Saramara from Bacon High School came third. Rebecca Kaibania been get 50 million Leones where they already don't deposit in their account as way for EPAM for tertiary education. And Musa Iwova Musa Sef get 30 million, and Sakina Saramara get 20 million we all then at the account where they don't create for them na UBA. This event, the foundation say na one way fall within a corporate social responsibility drive as it get for do with education, environment, economic empowerment, and self-social projects. For AYV Creoles, me na Samuel Koroma.
The Place Resort na Toke don organize end of year party for picking them around the Toke village as well for bringing them together and celebrate them. Joseph Johnson gets more.
This is not thing we can happen every year. As we for bring together picking them. This end of year party, we Place Resorts been put together for picking them around the village. Now we for put smile na them picking on them face. Service agent for Place Resorts, Haja Fatmata Kamara talk more about this.
Well, today now we MD in Pekin in birthday. We MD in Pekin birthday today, so we decide for celebrate time with the Christmas, everything. 400 Pekin there. Now we serve today and now we cater for. All them Pekin then are from the village. Some of them are we brother, then are we sister then. Some of them, although not to hear them people in the work, but we target for the all. Yes, we will continue any December 20.
This event here, nothing we can happen every year, and they don't commit themselves say they go carry on with them. For AYV Creoles, me na Joseph Johnson the report. That's okay.
The Holy Trinity Primary School Alumni Association don't go give over 40 bag rates to teacher and other workmen them at the Holy Trinity Primary School in Freetown. This according to the association and for encourage the teacher them for continue the good work we they do for the school. Swallow Vandy gets more on the story.
The Holy Trinity Primary School Alumni Association of Freetown don't give 42 bag rest to teacher and other workmen them na the school as their Christmas gift. His support, according to the association, now for tell thank you to the teacher them for the excellent work where they done they do na the school. The chairman for the association as Salon, when Robert Strassakin, tell thank you to the teacher them for the wonderful work where they do for the school, especially inside this difficult time. Same way so, the vice chairman for the local chapter, Abdallah Ahmed Sise, been commend the general membership of the association, especially the one within the diaspora, for where them put their resources here together for make them go give to the teacher then at the school, and same way so other will command them. Mr. Abdallah Sise carry on say, the work where the teacher then they do, not commensurate to their salary, and at that make, then they come in, forgive them, then support here, so that then go motivate them for do more work for the school. With them in the tell thank you to the association for sake of the support where they don't give the school. The teachers then be present Christmas card to the association and promise them say, then go continue for do the good work we go make the school go before. The head teacher then for the school, Seth been tell thank you to the Alumni Association and promise them say, then go continue for work hard for make sure say the school in name, not for them. Then tell thank you same way so to the diaspora membership of the association for them kind good year where they don't do them. The canon of the church and same way so the community imam, Seth been benefit from this donation here so. For AYV Creoles, me, Naswale Hovandi, the report.
Well, now a term for sports and inside the sports use, the annual Boxing Day athletics tournament where they organize for citizen scouts them best run man them in the country, don't make the run man competition from different camp them and then do hard training for this competition here so. This year the people that will be organizing now the Salon Athletics Association and the Western Region Association. Musa Sandi, the president for the Western Region Association, been talk say this year competition will determine the set of one man that will represent the country na the next Commonwealth game na Birmingham inside England. We own sports reporter Isa Bangura get the story.
Most of the young people them na Salon, especially athletes, them don't the dream for become athlete stars. These tournaments go be the road outside them go sport young stars them na the country. The president for the Western Region Association, Musa Sandi, been get for talk more about the competition.
So like we don't do so many things them because to the clubs them we don't prepare the athletes them, don't talk to the clubs them, let them know say this particular Boxing Day, na unique Boxing Day, and at the Boxing Day, this way they show the future of the athletes them for represent this country for the 2022 Birmingham Games when I Commonwealth. So like the athletes they all get out of their mind. So this is why I get for get fire because as this particular Boxing Day, now the new athletes them, now they all they can show face. So everybody can fight for supremacy, for let become the title holder for the 100 and 200. So likewise in the 400 fields and the 800. So everybody they prepare himself now, the athletes them and the executive they work very hard. Make sure say we they knock on the doors of the clubs them, try for they inform them say the Boxing Day now unique one. So every athletes for make sure say they na in peak. Right, we need to take no excuse say this man are the fastest presently in all well, and I believe say all the athletes are now everybody them.
Coach Saliu Aguna Jr., where the coach the Waterloo camp, been talk about how best in run man them. Now the camp don't prepare for the tournament.
We don't prepare the body when at the training session, the physical aspect of it. We don't prepare as a team, and then the household name where everybody or other clubs are aware of. I come here for make sure say I take the name with the club deserve forget. So we don't prepare every aspect logistically. We don't prepare physically. We don't prepare and mentally we are alert.
The head coach for the Aberdeen Athletics camp, Shuaibu Shilon, been talk say for make them see say them prepare well for the tournament. Then be organized inter-area sports competition na the Aberdeen playing field and select the best run man them.
Like we even try for organize inter-area competition we just done at the Aberdeen community. We just done on the 18th. Where is we able for highlights and get few we athletes away for can participate in this particular competition where they are ahead of we presently coming.
Same way so, Kadiatu Kanu, where normally then can call Felix, na the Waterloo camp bin get for talk say e don begin for train better one for long term and talk say a main target not to for become local champion but na for go represent the country.
Well, as for me, I dey train for championship, but like we get the annual boxing day where we can do and salon when from the 23, 24 and the 26 this December, and so like I want to participate, so then make right now don't then possibly the grandpa say make I go do sport or make I go run, so like I be done they prepare from preliminary level onto what I reach now, so like I see I don't thought I'm fit for make I compete.
Me own name na Issa Bangura, where the report for AYV na Freeton.
Well, all that we get inside the sports baskets. Well, family also got up clear use. We are able for today say to rock one box, but he ain't short. If you have to tell me anything about the program, now for send email to info@ayvnews.com. My name is Ransford Lubi Metzger. They say thank you and tata, so till next time.